So they are making us really wait for this. Team of the season is a couple of days or a few days away. And honestly, I cannot wait. At this point, the warm-up, the Immortals, it's just been, to be honest, since For Birthday finished, it feels like it's been a bit of a slog. From the Dream Chasers to the Immortals to obviously this. And I get they've got to put stuff back in packs and that's all fantastic. Everybody's doing whatever. I don't want any of these, especially when we have been leaked that we are getting quadruple playstyle pluses already in Team of the Season. It means that Rashford is phenomenal. But if we get a quadruple playstyle plus Dembele, a Kvaratskhelia, they're just going to run away with it. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. At this point, I'm just building packs. Genuinely, that is kind of what I'm doing. I want to let you know how I'm doing it for the next few days. Just show you what I'm doing roughly and where you can kind of continue. So I'm not really necessarily holding like a specific amount of packs. I'm kind of just opening what I need. I did kind of do an absolute genius thing and forgot that I didn't finish much of the season. So I've actually got a relatively decent amount. We got the 87 times 15. I would have chose El Waran, but I mean, I just didn't need him at the time. We've got a lot of grind packs that have just not opened up. Plenty of 83 times 10, some silvers, 87 times 10, 85, 10, 85 times 7. Just a whole load of random packs going on just because I've not really opened too much. Now, obviously, I've been trying to do all of my Energizer packs and everything like that. We are going with this one just because we are trying to stock up as much as we can. And I'll kind of go through what you need to do to kind of keep these packs alive. And the grinding packs are the perfect example for that. I just haven't really opened them to try and kind of withstand having some commons in the team still. So obviously, Energizer packs, your daily preview pack, 100% get them grinded out, get them done. That is job one, tick one, done. So 6 PM at the moment is kind of all you're doing is logging in, doing the content, logging back out. Really, we're all waiting for Friday. Unless you're doing Evos or stuff like that, which I actually have been doing. I still have to do a review on my baby boy Son over here, 93 rated, looks incredible. So I will be bringing that on the other channel. If you want to go subscribe to that, I will leave a link in the description. So go for that one. Now, daily login. So just kind of getting the garden work out of the way, just grinding this out. Obviously with the daily login, I think we're nearly there now. So we've only got a couple more left. I'm pretty sure it should finish before Friday. So one more to go. Obviously we get an 84 rated player today, 84 times 4 tomorrow, as well as an 86 triple. Now, that's going to be done, perfect, and we're in. I do need to complete these, so I will be kind of grinding the rest of these out. Obviously, the Team of the Season crafting, I have got a video on this channel. If you want to go back to kind of see how you do it in the most efficient way, I will kind of show you what I'm going to be doing, as we do have 23 days left for it, so I'm not necessarily going too crazy because what I want to utilize this for with the 23 days we've got this, I just need to double check the days line up, is I could use this for the second week rather than going too crazy on that first week. I could use a lot of fodder that I've got through the crafting and go that way. It's just a whole load of things just to make sure that I'm not just burning through the first Team of the Season and it's not necessarily good odds or I just get a lot of duplicates. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. But in terms of SBCs, where you want to go then. So obviously we go through the players every week. We got obviously a tier list yesterday. We didn't actually get a new player today. So everybody is set from what we got yesterday in this one. There isn't necessarily a great deal that I would say is worth doing, to be honest. at least doing straight away. Wait until Team of the Season. Now, obviously, we have got the 88 mixed campaign pick. For me, at this point, I would be leaving that. Just 83, 86. Might as well keep it in the team. I'm not really bothering too much with them at the moment. Obviously, we do have the Team of the Week picks, or packs, in fact. Again, whether you want to complete them or not is totally up to you. With this one, it is an 85 rated team. It is tradable. So, I mean, if you've got a bit of kind of fodder, that could be good just to get an extra 10k back in at the very minimum. It's nice to have. Obviously, we have the Immortality Evo. I'm not really that fussed with. And we do have the Hero and Icon picks, which, again, I'm not too fussed with. We have got another eFigs, unless I haven't finished this one. Again, it's just going to be a nice 84 rated team. I will get that one done and out the park. And these are kind of where I'm looking at now. The Super Daily, the Daily Gold, they are perfect for this grinding method. So obviously we do get the Team of the Season grinding upgrade every single day. These are the perfect ones to keep the grind alive. So obviously we have got the 100 player pack. I'm going to be doing that one and not opening up until we have an 83 times 10 that we can grind out. We also then have an 83 times 14 and an 82 2 of 5 player pick that we do get 5 times every single day. Now player picks are obviously a little bit more funny because you do need to open them. So for instance, with this one, if you checked my storage at the moment, we are running really low because we've done a lot of the packs, and hence why the grinding packs need to be open, because obviously I need some more fodder from them. So just to show you what these grinding packs actually give you. So they give you 7 common, 3 rare. Nice and easy, gets the job done, perfect. Sometimes you get walkouts, sometimes not. A lot of the time I do get the 83s, which is always good, and you can see a lot of duplicates at the moment. So throw them in. So obviously anybody tradable, I normally either discard or sell if I need to. I don't really rework them back into the club as they're just not worth it. So obviously as well, I do have to kind of keep moving these over a little bit. You can get lucky with some of the packs as well. I have got a few walkouts out of these, some special cards, which is always nice. Sometimes you don't get anything too crazy, but they're great because they do fill the club back up. And like I say, you can kind of grind them out a lot, and you do get a semi-good amount of players back, which is always nice. So if we just open, you see 83s, a couple of 82s as well, and you just basically keep going with these just to keep grinding out, because the way that I personally like with these specifically is obviously from these. So say I've just done all them. Say I've opened up all 40 of these. I've kind of just grind them out without even noticing because my club was already full. So as now I'm getting to the point where I've done my 83 times 10, most of them every day. I'm now getting to the point where I haven't got many 83s and it's a lot of 88s, which is a bit unfortunate because obviously I'm not giving up too many of the 88s in just the standard ones. I could do it in like an 84, 85 rated team, but I'm not necessarily going to put them into many of these 83 times 10s. So the final one, obviously walkout, which is always fantastic. Who are we going to get? It's going to be 89. So that's what I mean. Like if you open in these are for silver players. They're not even for gold players, which is the perfect ammunition for this grind, which is absolutely fantastic. So say I've opened up all of them. Obviously I have got another 25, what is it, 25 to do, I think it is. If you put everything in your favorites, it makes life a lot easier. So I've got 25 more to do. They're very, very simple to do as well. It's just silver players, squad build, silver, low to high, ignore position, process. Beautiful. Silvers aren't really worth too much. Get rid of them. Absolutely fantastic. 25 of them done. More players into your team. We do have the silver daily upgrade. Get them done. 1 silver player. Nice and easy. Gets you a solid amount of silvers back in as well. So it is kind of like doing everything here. And to be honest, 10 minutes, if that, to put all of these in. Obviously 7 there. You do the squad builder for this one. This one's a little bit more tricky. It's kind of annoying that it's 5 and 5. I wish it was kind of either bronze or silver, but again, whatever I'm doing, silver or bronze, doesn't matter. Do the squad. Club, straight away, go lowest to highest. I could put untradeable if I really want to, but I don't need to. Then straight to here, 1, and then it's pretty much just the top row because top row is obviously 5. Grind these out, and these are going to be just extra golds that you can throw in for bronzes and silvers. So make sure you're doing that. That's obviously another one, 11 packs. It's the same as the grind pack. You get 10 of them every day, 25 of them every day for the next 23 and 13 days. These will refresh if we don't get anything better. We obviously get the super silver, put them in as well. And then from there also, we do get the bronze and silver daily. So again, grinding them out is always perfect. So again, you go all the way to the back, you've got 3 of these, and you've got 3 of these. These are the premium silver and bronze player picks, and obviously from there, you might be thinking, okay, well, we've got the Team of the Season crafting, which is another one which is fantastic to use if you have ran out of kind of your golds that you really want to do. So personally for me with these, I don't normally put too much in these because I do prefer the player picks at the moment, especially when we do look at the 81 of 4. So with the grind packs and you're getting a lot of commons, this is where I would tend to put a lot more of my cards. But if you are looking to go for more of the scope of the field, really, you're kind of just trying to put as many cards in as possible, then these are technically more worth your buck. So obviously with these, you do the exact same as the silvers, but I'd go low to high, ignore, but then I would press A here and go gold common, because obviously I need the just two rares. I would then go to club, I would then Y, 2 gold rare, bound into low and high, whack 1, whack 2. So that's kind of it done. That would be one of them. Obviously you are getting 577 pluses. I've been a very hit and miss with them. I tend to find that the 80 player picks normally do a better job, but again, it depends on what you want to go for. There is a higher chance that you could get 3 80s or 3 83s. It's very unlikely, and apparently we're checking the club for a while. There was an error, of course. But obviously, the depending on what you want to go for, it doesn't matter either way. You can put in whatever you want and get out whatever you want. But sometimes I do find that they are kind of very hit and miss. So it'd be something like this. You get, oh no, it's not. That's a 75 times 5. But realistically, it is kind of the same. You just get a little bit more. So as you can see, we do get a fair whack, 84, 83. So with this, you'd get the 77 times 5 if we can find one of these. I don't know if it actually finished one of them. Or did it kick me out? Hold on, there it is. 5 times 77. So you'd get something like this. Sometimes you get walkouts, so I must admit, you tend to get a very hit and miss pack. Sometimes you can get a lot of 79s and 80s, but we do get a double 83. It's technically more bang for your buck, and you obviously are finishing off your crafting goal. So that is worth it as well. It's a half and half with them. So from them, the Team of the Season crafting, or the player picks, whatever you prefer, I would personally go with the crafting just to do both, get the objective and the players back. But then you can obviously start putting in a lot of the 83s to the 82 times 10 for the 84 team. Then obviously the 83 times 10 for that. Then you can obviously do the 100 player pick, which is just once. And then obviously you've got the 83 times 14. But we do get a little bit of a shot at the 2 of 5 player pick. Now obviously with this one, you kind of just got to really count your real luck on this one, really, because the likely chance is you're not necessarily going to get too much from it. It is one of them ones that you're just throwing in just to get a bit of fodder. So I would normally make sure that I've got everything else grinded first. So done my 83 times 10, because you're throwing in a chance go. This is going to be purely whether you've actually finished everything else or not, because the likely chance is you don't really get too much from these, but sometimes you never know. I mean, with all the players that we've got in packs, we've not got much going on here, so let's go 86. I think we throw an 84 in, and this you want to make sure that you're well stocked, you're well equipped for this, because you don't want to be throwing in too many 85s and 86s on this, especially an 83 rated team. I don't really like doing that. I like to just give as many 83s and maybe 84s as possible, and then obviously you can have a go and see if you do manage to get anything. We get an 85, which is nice. Get an 83, 82, bigger one, 83, and finally 84. So little bit of fodder back, nothing too crazy. Realistically, that just revolves itself around. So they're just really for the right now, because you can open them. 83 times 14, I would be waiting. With these ones, they are brand new today. We got 84 rated team with a team of the week. Again, you can utilize some of your fodder from like the 88s and 87s as such, but I wouldn't be going again too crazy. I'd be doing like 1 max per team, just because you're going to get a lot of fodder back as well. But getting these 3 done are going to be very beneficial, so I would be trying to do as many of these. Obviously, if you need team of the weeks, you can do the team of the week upgrade. It's going to be an 83 rated team, so again, trying to go around with all of these team of the season grinding, it isn't necessary. What you want to try and do is grind all of these out and then kind of open them on the daily as well as your daily golds and see how far you're away, because then obviously you could do your team of the season crafting, then you put everything into these upgrades. Hopefully you have already got enough team of the weeks, because that really should be in a position where you are now. I don't know how many I've got left, but if I do look, I've got one big one in the storage, and we've got a relatively decent amount, a few higher rated ones now. We are running out a little bit, so we are waiting for that big boom of them to come back in, and obviously a lot of these 85s are actually tradable as well, so I wouldn't necessarily go too crazy in these. I'd probably sell these more than anything. So if I have a look at the tradable, two in a page, so we're looking at 25, and a few of them are 89s as well, so whether you'd want to put them into an 83 rated team, it's very it's close to the bone, really. You also do have a store pack if you did want to buy them rather than do anything too crazy. You can do that if you really wanted to. It's not totally bad value, to be honest, but if you go down to your provision, 50k will get you 3 team of the weeks, or you can obviously go ahead and use the 500 points if you want. It's totally up to you, but it isn't necessarily that bad of coin value. Obviously, if you're buying coins or whatever, you can get that pretty simply. So there is a lot of different ways to get team of the weeks if you really need them for right now. So I would be looking at doing all of your daily stuff as quickly as possible, and then just flexing through, doing your objectives, making sure the season's done. We got a nice kind of objective from that with the team of the season. Was it the warm-up, this one? This was fantastic. If you was running out of season time, that pretty much got you there from wherever you should have been. Then obviously you've got all of these to grind out. Obviously get Leon just to get 90 rated card at the minimum. A few extra packs in there as well. And then just wait it. I'd coast. I'd just wait for the Friday. I wouldn't necessarily go too hard on many SBCs. Obviously when it comes to evolutions, depends what you're looking at, to be honest. There's a few that you can go with. Obviously getting the free ones out of the way may be nice, but they're not necessarily that crazy at the moment, so I wouldn't necessarily bother too much. And again, we've still got 16 days on the retro 19 and 20 and 18, so I'm personally waiting until we kind of get into that team of the season to see what we can kind of go with. But in general, we got a bit of a grind to go. Let me know down below what you're doing to get some packs. I think that's just going to be the general consensus of doing the daily stuff. It should realistically give you most of the stuff you need to get through all of the daily content, especially with what we've got at the moment. So let me know down below how you're getting on with it. We'll continue the grind here, and I'll catch you all for the next one, and hopefully we get a bit of content. Tier list coming back tomorrow. Peace.